Hello. I'm in our baby's nursery, soon to be arriving, hopefully. And I just wanted to touch base. I had somebody ask me fairly recently how I can reconcile my desire for honesty with the fact that I covered this up for so long. Basically my whole, from when I was 9 or 10 years old up until just a couple years ago, it wasn't a problem. I didn't see it as disruptive. It was just how I handled things. And I didn't see a need to share it with anybody else. And then I discovered what Tourette's was through a series of events, and then in my master's program, and realized that that's what I had. But even so, I wasn't able to really express to anybody. I talked with my wife about it, and my parents and family, and the response was okay. Nobody really knew what that meant, because of course they'd seen me tick every once in a while, but they'd never seen this. And I realized that I couldn't actually do this. I had suppressed things for so long that I found it basically impossible to let this out in front of anybody until a couple weeks ago. And even until 2 Sundays ago, when I made that first video, I didn't really see that much of a need to share it. And then I finally, maybe I'm just dense, but finally made the connection between my tics and being sick. And when I realized that connection, then I realized how disruptive it had been throughout my life, and the need for change. And it was kind of this big aha epiphany moment, and I believe it was Heavenly Father, God, telling me this and informing me of this and helping me to know what I needed to do, and then giving me the ability to do it. I felt a need to put that camera on and to talk about the Tourette's and try to let go, and then that first video was the result of that. And since then I've continued to be able to let this out, and continue to just feel amazingly well. I still have periods where I'm suppressing. It's a natural, or I guess an ingrained reaction or response to different places, and I still get a little bit sick. Like this morning I was a little bit sick, but as I let this out, and as I have let this out today, that sickness that would normally last most of the day, if not all day, was there for just a little bit of the morning, like a half hour or something, and then I was fine, and just continued to feel better and better, continued to feel better and better throughout the day. So so that's where I'm at. That's why I never intended to keep it a secret out of malice. It's just or deceit or anything like that. It's just how I had always done things, and didn't realize there was anything wrong with it until recently. So hope that answers the question. Hope everybody's well, and have a good night or day, and we'll talk another time. Thanks.